Hello, welcome back to Bento Live Noding. In this episode, I'm sharing with you this really simple setup. Basically, using SVerchok add-on, these nodes, only two nodes allows you to create this kind of like a bento design. So, however, the nodes itself, I think it's maybe not 100% understood by me. So, I'm gonna explain to you what's actually going on. So inset special base, okay, we start with a plane, and the plane can generate more or less like a grid, right? And the grid can be in X, Y, Y, Z, Z, X. So this grid, we can normalize, we can center it, doesn't matter, we can change the stepping, but it's a lot of things you can do from this grid, simple grid. And then I have this inset. Inset simply generate an inset, but you can also go out, but don't do that. Just inset, and you can control the distance. If you actually turn on the inner, it makes the inner, and it's almost like a chocolate bar. We don't need that for now. Turn distance to 0, and then on top of this I have extrude region, and of course extrude is simply extruding it up. That's why we have this kind of something that looks like a bento box, more or less. And I can, for this actually I make inner, and I actually stop over here. I didn't go further. Supposedly there's one step that I didn't do. So this is the result. And this is of course not a bento box yet, because I need to go to edit mode, select this new face, and then simply extrude it down. So this is one step that's missing in this procedure. And this can be subdivided, and we have this something that looks like something inside the fridge, and then for you to make like an ice cube. This is more like a bento that I need, although this part is a little bit thick, so that also needs to be solved. So if you actually want the edge, you can add a bevel and then subdivide. So this is totally up to you. So yeah, like I said, why did I'm actually like missing the step. That's actually, to do that you need to create some kind of mask, and you just simply insert it or extrude it down once again, and that's supposed to be easy. However, things get a little bit complicated here. Maybe, so you can actually pick a mask right here. I hardly ever use mask, or is this the original face data? Maybe. So if we actually use the insert special and insert it anyway using one of these option, supposedly I think the one that I should choose is the out, and then I don't insert it. I simply distance it down. See, okay, but there's mask that I need to get rid of, so I need to use some kind of Boolean logic. So this is still I need to work on it, but this is also interesting because if we use the in or out, you can see we have potential to turn this into some kind of table. Yeah, but it's like extruding all the faces. This is something that's slightly tricky in SVerchok, but once you get it, it's actually very, very powerful. It's always the case with things like SVerchok. So mask, out, or in. Mask give nothing because I don't have anything here. Maybe I need to plug in the mask from this guy. No. So slightly tricky there, but like I said, this setup is really, really simple, right? It's only using the grid, and with the grid you can actually randomize, so you have slightly funky looking bento box. fake there. See, this is kind of nice in itself. Super basic, but if you're really just starting with SVerchok nodes in Blender, this is really good. Plane, randomize, insert special, and this plane can be anything. You can actually use the polygon grid or other grid that can actually make more interesting shape. I can try that. See, we created a new shape, a new bento shape. This one can also be like some kind of rack or something. Extrude down. There we go. What is this exactly? I don't know. Maybe some kind of furniture, some kind of design. And really, I think this is the basic of SVerchok kind of thinking. It's very simple, but also kind of slightly tricky to understand. Like, if you just want to extrude this part, how can we do that? There should be a way here that's not quite clear. I have to ask SVerchok developer maybe on this, but it's probably as easy as kind of like minus things, because we can always use stethoscope and then look at the what is this data, you know. Oh, it's just 0 and 1 face data. Maybe we can just use this data. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. This is the simplest way you can make like a kind of like this bento looking shape. Maybe with some tweak you can also have just this this division bar without the outside, and this is something that you can use with the previous Node 3 setup that I have shared with you, just to make some kind of a proper box and container. Alright, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.